Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. We are picking up a whole bunch of stuff that we left at the bottom of the cliff here. The stuff that I've insisted on carrying down Timberwolf Mountain with me, like a madman. We're going to have to keep doing what I've been doing here for a while. How many sticks do I have on me? 12? All right, good. Almost enough for a snow shelter. But yeah, I have been insisting on carrying a whole bunch of heavy stuff down because the extra heavy hammer could be useful to have if we were going to the forge in Desolation Point. We also have an extra expedition parka. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and wear that, so that I'm benefiting from actually having it. Whether or not I will continue to wear that is any man's guess, but right now I'm enjoying having 2 expedition parkas on and 2 pairs of snow pants on the top of Timberwolf Mountain, because it's minus 5 degrees, but it feels like 51. So it's paying off in some ways. The way it's not paying off is it's a pain in the butt to get back down this mountain. So it's been an interesting... This is the 7th episode I've recorded in this sitting. I'm having a lot of fun. And yes, this is the last one I'm recording in this particular go. Okay. Now, I don't remember as well. Hang on, I'm looking for a spot where I could potentially tie off another rope, so I don't just want to follow the path. I want to look at the edges of the mountain here and see if there are climbing spots where ropes can be tied off so we can shed 11 pounds. We've done this a number of times in the series already. I sound like a broken record to some of you who have been watching the whole thing because... Oh, there's a wolf right there. Good to know. Because of that, I'm sure. See, there's a tree pointing that direction. That makes me think there might be a climbing point here. Let's look. I hear some rose hips. Nice, but I don't see a climbing point. Where's the tree pointing? Yeah, rose hips are nice, but I don't need to be more encumbered right now, especially with a wolf nearby. So, I'm just following the edge for a second. To ensure that I've tied off rope at possible locations. Because I do have one extra rope that we found, and I intend to get rid of it at the nearest possible opportunity. Also, we are going down a slightly different direction than the way I came, but it's still in the general direction of the cave that I'm looking for, so don't worry. We won't get too terribly lost, said Hadrian right before he got terribly lost. Okay. So... I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it could. It could. Alright, interesting. This looks like a very steep slope, but it looks Skyrimable. Totally is, yep. So I think this actually lets me get around the bend where that wolf was. The wolf is off to our left and around a corner, but this lets us down the mountain a little faster. Let's not do this too fast, though. I'm not swimming in painkillers, so I'd prefer to avoid sprains. Alright, no wolves that direction for sure. Seems like none this way. Let me step up this way just because I want to make absolutely sure I'm not bypassing that cave. I can't quite remember, based on taking a different path, if I've gone too far just yet. And I want to be careful. The wolf, again, is around this corner here. So I'm going up a blind hill at the moment, which is dangerous. There's a wolf right there. Looks like he's snacking. Okay, see, the reason I'm checking this is I feel like the cave might be right up here to the right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm going to go over here to the left and try and get a wide shot of this face. and then turn around and get as far away from this wolf as I can before he spots me. I don't have any meat on me, so I'm not giving off a scent. Yeah, I don't think the cave is here. I think the cave is farther away. I'm gonna head down this way. Okay, so I at the beginning of this stretch of episodes that I'm recording, I was like, hey, maybe in this sitting I'll make it to Desolation Point or something. No, I was at the top of Timberwolf a lot longer than I thought I would be, just because of the sheer amount. And those of you who have been up there and have really taken advantage of the hacksaws and know what you can find, were probably aware that was going to happen, and that I would have to spend some time really going through what I found. But I wasn't. So, what was that, 4 or 5 episodes we spent just kind of going absolutely crazy about the amount of stuff? I was going crazy. I don't know about you. You might have been going a little stir-crazy by the end. I was too. Especially when we had to cook that coffee and tea. But now, because of all that, we've got some really good gear, which we might keep on us, we might not, but at the very least we're going to carry it back with us and have with us. And we have an extra mountaineering rope, so that if I do return to this run for Season 5, if I return to this run for Season 5, we could very well come back here, make sure we've fully explored the area, just enjoy being on Timberwolf Mountain again, because at that point I might have higher archery skill and just be having more of a blast. The thing is that the long dart gets a little bit more repetitive at that point. But at the same time, that is territory I haven't explored yet and against all odds, so it would be less repetitive in that sense. Because it's like choosing between two different forms of repetition for Season 5. We could have the repetition of the same kind of start, the approximate kind of difficulty, Stalker difficulty, that we are accustomed to, with whatever changes that might bring to Stalker difficulty with the December update. I'm not saying that they're going to, it's just I'm keeping my mind open. I haven't heard anything about that. But and I really mean that, by the way. I'm not trying to cover anything up or be cryptic. I don't have any kind of, I don't have anyone's ear. No one has my ear. I haven't heard anything about difficulty changes. But anyway, I just realized that kind of sounded shifty as soon as I said it. So I was like, let me make sure they don't think I'm saying something I'm not. But there's that kind of repetitiveness where we kind of feel like we've done that before in the series. I think I need to go left here. That wolf is chasing that deer. I think the cave is over here to the left. Almost positive. Or there's the repetitiveness of playing in the late stage of the game where everything's been scavenged and you're really just, going out and you're killing animals, whether it's deer, bunnies. You've got all the best gear. There's no more scavenging to be done. I'm not saying it's boring, it's just a different type of gameplay. I think this is where the cave is. We're at the deer clearing. This is where I killed the deer before, so there should be a cave right there. I just don't remember if that's where I left the hide, but it might be. If it is, then we're home free. And yes, I am tempted to shoot those deer, but I'd rather go inside and kind of shelter up for a bit. Also, I think there might be a tie-off point over here to the right, so I'm going to check really quickly. Because I do want to get rid of the extra weight I'm carrying. We're pretty encumbered at this point, so I need to get rid of anything that I can drop, and the 11-pound extra rope is on the top of the list. That is a big limb. I can definitely stay at this cave for a while if I wanted to. Alright, those crows must just be flying, because I don't see them circling over anything. I hear them. They're around. I don't think there's a tie-off point. I will step up here just to be sure. Because, I mean, I know I'm going super slow right now, but as soon as I tie the rope off, that's 11 pounds drop. We'll move faster, and we're going to be going a little bit downhill. So turning around and going back to the cave will take a lot less time. Unless there's no tie-off point. In which case, it'll take more time. Watch there be a wolf, like, right here. I'd be so pissed. See, there's a rope, but it's already tied off. There's a tie-off point, but there's already got a rope on it. So, back to the cave. Oh, looks so far away. So I guess I was right. There is one, but we might have already tied a rope to it. That might have been where we put a rope previously. I'm fairly certain there's one more somewhere, though. It might be closer to the bottom. If it is closer to the bottom, that kind of sucks, because it's going to take longer to get rid of this extra weight. We have other forms of extra weight, though. We have lots of coffee and other drinks that we're carrying. You are lucky I didn't shoot you in the face with an arrow. You just ran so close to me. I totally could have. Sometimes the deer will just do this. Yeah, see what this guy's doing? I could arrow him right now. I could probably... Honestly, I'm not a very good shot with the bow, but at that range, probably could have done it. What's going to suck is if the deer hide is not in this cave. That would make me mad. Also, oh, there's a crate. That's one of the crates I need to check. All right, cedar limb. Yeah, let's go ahead and break this down. Can't pass up a limb that big. Especially if these, if this is the right cave and the hide is not done curing yet. Well, come to think of it, it's the gut that I need, isn't it? Oh, there's still some coal here. Very nice. I'll pick that up too. Are those the ruined pinnacle peaches? Yep. Okay, I remember being here. Alright, so this is, in fact, where I left the hide and guts. Alright, so that's that. Let's go ahead and... God, we're carrying so much stuff. Let's, first of all, drop the ruined sewing kit. Don't need that. But let's also repair. Yay! Done. New deerskin boots. Much better condition. Let's also go ahead and repair the, with the last of our fishing tackle here. Repair those snow pants, because they were just below 90% condition. Yeah, fishing tackle's broken beyond repair. I know. Okay, so some of this, some of our outer gear is actually in a pretty rough way at the moment. You will be okay, I promise. Alright, let's repair that, and then we will definitely be eating, drinking, and sleeping. I don't think I need to worry about using the wood just yet, but I am definitely going to throw down the bedroll. And now we're doing a rest. I'm going to drink a couple cups of tea, because we're carrying way too much tea at the moment. The main reason we had this tea was just to get the cooking skill, so I don't mind using this to replenish some of my meters here. Also, hang on. Let's go ahead and eat these stale salted crackers, because they're lower condition, and these will rapidly deplete our thirst. Alright. Herbal tea. Herbal tea. And what have we got? Hmm. 12 hours of sleep. Sure. Sleepity sleep. We won't actually get 12 hours. Woke up fully rested. And let's go ahead and drink a little bit more. Actually, just so that I can maximize how much I'm able to drink, I will go ahead and eat these crackers. And save some weight, too. Okay, I'm going to drink one more, and then we'll save 3 of each. And we are still carrying that rope. And a lot of wood that, frankly, is more than I need to be carrying right now. So I'll leave that. It's about to be dawn. Let's go ahead and pass the time for 2 hours. All right, there we go. There's some daylight. Let's pick that up. And yeah, it turns out maybe we didn't need all this extra wood. So we'll find more elsewhere. I hate to leave it, but we're carrying so much extra right now. I can't help myself when I see it. The larger limbs are always calling to me, but I should have left that, I should have left that sapling out to cure while I was laying here. That would have been good. Let's go ahead and repair that parka. Even 7% condition on an expedition parka is a significant amount of condition down, so it's good to keep those fully repaired. I won't worry about the snow pants right now, but I mean, these bonuses are just huge. You can see, from just 1%, there's already a difference. Not a huge difference, I guess, but I like to keep the expedition parkas full regardless. All right, let's drink some water. Okay. Hate to leave that stuff, really do, but let's keep going. Make our way farther back down the mountain. And we will have another cave soon. And yes, I kind of want to kill a deer, but I don't have that much bloodthirst. I'm more interested in going back to that crate and revisiting some of the other crates that I've found, as well as going to some of the other spots where I have not yet... There's some more saplings. As well as going to some of the other spots where I have not yet harvested crates at all. So there are some crates that I didn't go into the bottom containers, and there are some spots where there are crates that I have not yet looked into them. So hopefully there'll be more stuff to be found. I don't think we could really do any better clothing-wise than we got right now. Snow pants are better than deerskin pants. I'll show you. Let's see, 4.5, 3.6. And wait, how heavy are they? 2.2 pounds? Yep, only 3.6, and they're 4.4 pounds. So we've already got better pants. Now, technically, we're wearing the same weight right now. Technically. Are these two? Yeah, these are 2 maple saplings side by side. When does that happen? So now we got 3 maple saplings. Very good. Alright, so there's one of the containers that I haven't... What's that? Is that some wood that I dropped? Yeah, it looks like reclaimed wood. And also, it seems like a corpse is being circled over there, which means there could be a wolf nearby. Yep, open cargo container. Let's see what's in this guy. What you got for me? Simple tools, rifle cleaning kit. Ooh, whetstones. I'll take those. Whetstones, definitely. Didn't need any of the other stuff, though. So let's leave the simple tools. And then, I mean, the rifle cleaning kits, I might be able to get away with carrying extra of those. The whetstones are a blessing. Especially if we're playing on Interloper, I would be dancing right now. I would literally be dancing. I'm not kidding. Okay, so let's go this way. I need to remember how I got up here. It might have been by that climbing rope. No, it couldn't have been. Because I didn't come up on that side of the deer clearing. So I'm not sure how I got here. But I remember walking up to the crate from this direction, so... I mean, yes, I know there's a tree pointing that way, but that doesn't tell me much right now. I want to see what these crows are circling. I want to make sure I'm not very near a wolf. What are they circling? That's odd. There's nothing there. Never seen that before. Never seen crows circling a non-existent corpse, but okay. Let's go over here. Oh, wait. I think I remember where I am now. I think I remember where... Yep, I know almost exactly where I am. Maybe. Hey, there's a tie-off point. Perfect! I knew there was another one. And this one actually, I think, leads back down to that cave, which is what I was looking for. Oh, that's amazing. Did I pick up my bedroll? Good, I did. Okay, wonderful. So this is the... Yeah. I don't know. I kind of still want to go back down the way that I came, rather than taking this way down, but having this set up to where we can get back down to that cave is amazing. Plus, again, 11 pounds just dropped. Beautiful. Yeah, see, you can't see it. Oh, yeah, actually you can. That's the cave mouth right there. So that's that wide open cave. But I think the way we got up here is actually around here to the... Well, straight ahead, but to the left of where we were just looking. Bit of a blind hill. Let's not be an idiot. Or let's be an idiot. Let's live on the edge. I don't need the reishi mushrooms. I've got all the tea I'll ever need. How did I get up here? Is that a climbing rope? Yeah, it is. So that's the deer clearing climbing rope right there. How in the hell did I get up here? I don't remember. Yeah, let me go around here. I might have been completely wrong. I was starting to see terrain that looked familiar. I think that's the lake in the distance, so we're starting to get lower. Yeah, I can actually see the dock. Okay, this might be it. This might be the way I came. No, it's not. It's not either. But that looks familiar. I've been down there. I remember exploring down there, so... I mean... No, I want to go back the way I came. I'm going to stick to the beaten path, as it were. If we come back for a Season 5, again, you guys can discuss, let me know in the comments if that sounds interesting to you. I haven't made up my mind yet. If we come back for Season 5, we can do more of the full exploration, but right now, I kind of still want to go to Desolation Point before the end of this run. So, I'm not as dead set on... going everywhere that I need to go, if that makes sense. Up here, right now. Alright, so I've already been that way. That's the climbing spot. And over here is the spot where the crows were circling needlessly. Where did I... is there a cave mouth up there, maybe? That I overlooked? Maybe there was. Because I feel like my next stop is a cave. I mean, I'll go down that one of the climbing ropes if I have to. I just don't feel like this is the way I got up here previously. Also, is that another crate? Yeah, I see another crate. That's totally another crate. Yeah, there's one on top of the rock there, so I'll go back over there and check. You guys were probably hoping I would not miss it, right? Alright, oh yeah, there's a box. I'm seeing a couple things up there. I'm glad I spotted that. Maybe there's a cave up there. Maybe I need to go all the way up to the top of that hill and see if there's an opening. Otherwise, there's only one other spot I can think of that I need to go. That leads down to the deer. Yeah, that's the deer clearing cave right there. That's where I just was. Yeah, there's boxes up on top of this thing. I'm so confused. It's funny, I feel like I kind of beelined up to the top, even though I didn't really know where I was going. I kind of found my way, and I saw a few familiar landmarks, and I followed a few pointy trees, and... Game is not being as kind to me on the way back down. Alright, let's, The heavy hammer could do this. We need to keep an eye on the hatchet. I'd hate to lose this hatchet. Especially if we broke down all those other ones. Okay. I can't remember if I've been in this crate or not. Nope, I've been in neither of them. So that's both good and bad, because again, my hacksaw's only going to last so long. But we'll see what this one has for me. Sports socks, work boots, running shoes. Oh, well, okay. Unfortunately, not stuff that I really, really need. Bag of jeans, yeah, clothing. So lots of cloth. Lots of cloth, and that's it. Alright, well, now I'm really encumbered. I want to take a second to break down that stuff and have some of the cloth and... Thought I heard footsteps. Yeah, it's a lot quieter now. Yeah, let me go up to the top of that, We're gonna go up to the top of that slope. I'm really hoping that there's something up there. Because otherwise, I genuinely don't know where I need to go. I feel like I came from this way before, but I don't feel like I climbed up next to the deer clearing. And why would that tree be there pointing? So I feel like I approached the cargo container from this direction forward, but maybe I didn't. Maybe it was from that way. Yeah, I won't know for sure until I'm all the way up here, though, because this looks like a... This slope is just so conspicuous. Like it's a point that I walked down somewhere in the past and there's a cave at the top of it. Maybe. No? Okay. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm not. There's definitely... I'm running out of daylight here. Literally. I'm running out of everything. I'm running out of daylight in the game. This is my last recording. Like, I need to stop. But I don't know where to go. Alright, well. Hang on. Let's go back down. It'll be a little bit faster on the way back down because of just being downhill. We could go... That's the deer clearing. Let me try and go around this rock over here. I hope I'm not backtracking too much, but before I end this episode, I'll try and go this way. Hey, bunny. Oh, that is a giant glitch in the landscape. You see that? That seam is missing. It's kind of annoying. Hate to see that. Alright, let's, Man, that's huge. Look at that. It is a big world, though. It's understandable. Especially from an indie team. Stuff like that would, get overlooked. Especially if it's the kind of thing you have to visually inspect, you know? You kind of count on the community to crowdsource that stuff, or you count on yourself to crowdsource that to your community. All right, so yeah, see, this is headed towards that spot where the wolf was. Oh man, I do not at all remember how I got here. Not even a little bit. Let me step over here, because this looks like a bit of a pathway. Maybe this will lead me somewhere. Actually, this looks familiar. Nope, just kidding. Just... Ow.
That's sore.
Interesting. Yeah, I really don't know where the hell I am. Maybe I did climb up by the deer clearing and I just somehow got turned around, and when I then went into the deer clearing and killed the deer, I didn't realize I was somewhere that I had already been. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what's really messing with my head. But also, I didn't go very far this way because I did go around a very different direction. So it's also possible. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Okay, hang on. Yep. Okay. It's coming back to me. I think there might be something up here to the left. And it's either a climbing point or a cave, one of the two. But, see, the funny thing is, if I really wanted to be efficient and just, you know where I'm going, I would just have gone down that rope when I found it that led to the cave, like 15 minutes ago. But the point is that what I'm doing right now actually helps me learn the landscape. As I've said many, many times, haven't said this in a while and against all odds, but as I've said many, many times, the long dark is the most entertaining and the most gripping when you know nothing about the landscape and you're learning where to go to survive, when the entire world is fresh to you. That's when the game is... That's when the game became one of my favorites of all time. You know, that's when it wins you over. So I prefer, as much as possible, to preserve that feeling. You know, like if I'm in a place that I don't know very well, like I just like to explore. Especially once I do feel like my survival is fairly guaranteed. There's no such thing as guaranteed survival in the long dark, especially on Stalker difficulty and above, but you get the point. When I'm feeling confident about my chances. It's a pseudo cave right there. But there might be a real cave up here. No, there's not. Hang on. I'm going to go down here just to make absolutely sure. Because I remember this is where I started getting excited before, that I was finding my way to the top. And I don't recall this being the view when I stepped out of a cave or stepped off the top of a climbing point. I could be wrong, but I just don't feel like I'm going to find what I'm looking for. Yeah, this is where I realized I needed to keep going this way. So, because I remember seeing that tree pointing. All right, whatever. So here's what I'm going to do. I need to go over... I need to get away from these wolf patrol points for a second, because there's a few nearby. But then I need to stop this episode, so I need to find a spot where I can just throw down a bedroll and safely rest. So I can get a save point. That's part of the reason I was looking for a cave, is I could step into the mouth and get a save point and be done. But no. The game's making me drag this out as long as possible. Kind of frustrating. There's also the possibility that there's something up here, but I feel like this is the way I went before. But I'm going to go up here anyway because, at the very least, I will get off the beaten path a little bit away from the wolf patrol points. And... yeah, see, there's a log there pointing as if this would be a path that you're following. So maybe... hang on. There's a cave mouth right up here. I'm going to jump for joy. No. This is just leading... yeah, this is just leading me back pretty much the way I came a second ago. Yep. Okay. Question answered. Let me step over here. So frustrating. I want to, like, my curiosity has kicked in. I want to know how I got this turned around. I want to know where the correct path is. See, yeah, this is the path that I came down earlier in the episode. It's the exact same one. I want to know where I... So what I'll do, I suppose, since it's somewhat close by, I'm going to go to the deer clearing and go to that cave, and that'll be the spot where I throw down, because I'm a little nervous passing the time at the moment because I feel like a blizzard's about to start. So if I go to the deer clearing, I'll at least be in a safe spot and be near that climbing point, because that climbing point is the one that I'm going to take. I don't want to take the one that leads straight back down to the other cave. I want to go somewhere that feels where it's more likely that I'm going to go somewhere I haven't been before. So since I can't find the path that I feel like I'm looking for, I might just be tricking myself in my head, but since I can't find that path, I'm going to go for the one that I'm less certain of, because I want to be more likely to find something new, if that makes sense. Still love this track. I'm bearing left. We're heading for the deer clearing as fast as I can. I'm carrying a lot because of all those clothes I picked up. I've still been looking for a spot to harvest all that stuff, and I might not even keep all of it, but it's worth having it for the supplies. Just not throwing it all away immediately. Yeah, I don't see a cave, and I don't know where I came out here. This is so weird. I just don't recall. I feel like the only way I could have come up here is by actually climbing that rope by the deer clearing and then somehow not realizing. Maybe what happened is I climbed the rope and I came to the right of that rock. Maybe that's what I did, if that's possible. I'm not sure. If the rope's on the opposite side of that rock and I came that way, around this direction, maybe that is how I'm getting turned around. Maybe I was looking at the way I came up here the entire time. Okay. If that's the case, then it is what it is. We're near the cave mouth. That rock is a marker. So I'll go in here and I'll throw down the sleeping bag. Almost hit the 40-minute mark this episode. Jeez. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. Next episode we're gonna go that way. And I got badly turned around, but it's all about perspective. And now I learned a little bit more about, by doing this, I learned a little bit more about Timberwolf Mountain, and hopefully you did too. So at the beginning of the next episode, I will go through all of those clothing items really quickly, and then we will see where we need to go from there. Also, I need to eat. But before any of that, let's do this and sleep for an hour. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think. I've survived 85 days, 7 hours, 37 minutes. Hey, cool. I'll see you next time.